G'day YouTubers, I'm dodgermohr and welcome to my channel. Well, in today's video I'm going to be removing the existing foot pegs off the Kawasaki Versys X300 and replace it with a new and improved wider foot peg from SW-Motech. Okay, looking at the existing foot pegs on the Kawasaki Versys X300. As you can see, they're quite small. They're not very big at all. There's not much of a surface area to stand on. So ideally, this peg is probably great for touring on roads mainly. If you were to go on dirt roads, you would probably find that your leg would fatigue a fair bit on that. So I'm going to be installing them with the SW-Motech version, and they are a lot wider. As you can see, it's nearly double in size. They've got rubber inserts, and the rubber inserts do come off nice and easy, and that gives you a nice rough textured area to stand on when you go on dirt. Okay, in front of me I've got the kit itself. So what does it come with? It comes with instructions. It's got 2 mounting brackets, 2 foot pegs, and 2 rubber mounts which go inside there, which I showed you before. Nuts and bolts as well. Now, according to the instructions, they state that if you're not mechanically minded, you should go and see a motorbike specialist to get these installed. I think I should be able to do it. Oh well, let's see. Okay, the tools required to do the job. Okay, what we'll need is obviously a ratchet. We need a 13mm socket, 10mm socket, pair of pliers, screwdriver, and some thread lock. Okay, before we start, the first thing you want to do is that you want to study the instructions. There's a fair bit of information. There's nearly 3 sheets here. And the other thing I would recommend is familiarise yourself with all the bits and pieces and how they all go together. I noticed on the brackets itself, one's marked with an L and one's marked with an R. So one's for the left hand side and one's for the right hand side. And when it comes to mounting these onto the brackets, you've also got 2 different settings, and you just need to work out which one will be suitable for you. So before we install the foot pegs to the motorbike, we need to assemble them first. And the first piece that you need to assemble is the actual bracket to the actual foot peg itself. So, and that's done with a 13mm nut, okay, or 13mm bolt. So we want to put a bit of Loctite on there. And then we want to come in from the back of the foot bracket, and then we just need to screw this one on, and then we're going to tighten it from the other side. Once you get to a certain height, we just need to make sure that it's exactly the way it's supposed to be. So that's not right. It needs to be sitting up like that. And once it's locked in, we can tighten it up even more. Now the next part that we want to put on is these little bits here to the back. Again, just need to put a bit of Loctite on that. And then goes a little washer and a bit more Loctite on the top part. And the little nut goes on top. And we need to change that over, and that's a 10mm, this one, to tighten that up. And then the last one that we've got is just the insert itself, and I'll be placing these on I probably might leave these off, because for the simple reason I'm going to be riding without them, and I'll see how much vibration I get on the roads. But yes, now we're ready to install this side, which is the left-hand side, to the motorbike. And yeah, you just repeat the process on the right-hand side as well. Okay, looking down at the left-hand side of the motorcycle foot peg, I've already got the new one all ready to be installed. I actually did put the rubber mounts on, and they've all been locked tight. And now what we need to do here is that we need to remove this one here. Now, be mindful of how the actual pin, or what angle the pin goes in, and what side is the actual lock washer and the spring itself as well, because you need to reinstall that exactly the same with the new peg. Okay, using a screwdriver, you need to remove this little clip here, which holds the bolt in place, and then that should just pull out. So now we should just be able to pull that out. Maybe just use a bit of a screwdriver to push that through. Okay, and we have that off. And just be mindful of how that actual spring goes back in again. Okay, let's install the new one. Using a little bit of lubricant, re-lube the pin again. So we want to place that into there. We need the spring to go in the same way it came out, and then we want to get that pin in. Okay, so that's now in. That seems to be sitting perfect. So now it's just a matter of putting that washer back in, or that lock washer back in, and it's done. And you should see little grooves in the actual bolt that we had that came out. Done. So that's the gear side done. Perfect. Okay, so you just repeat the process now on the opposite side, and the job is finished. Okay, yeah, job complete. So let's have a look at the difference. There we go. You know, that's pretty well half the size of what's on there now. I think they are quite a nice product from SW-Motech. Now the next thing I might consider is actually changing this gear lever, the gear shifter. I've actually got one from the KLX. Now I bought this as a spare for when I do my trips, and it's actually a little bit longer, like maybe about 10 centimeters, no, not 10 centimeters, 1 centimeter longer than the original one. But the good thing is it actually flicks in. Now I might actually install that later on, but I'm going to test this out first, take it out for a ride, see that my boot fits under and over easily, but I don't think there will be any issues. So yeah, very happy with this product. It's a nice solid product as well. Well, YouTubers, that's another upgrade done on the Kawasaki Versys X300. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell if you want to see more of my videos. Until next time, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you all later.